Yo, that was some fresh right there, man. Hey, yo, if you in here right now, man, if you in here right now, let a brother know this is I'm a Bully ready, yo. I'm reloaded up in this piece. Okay. See, I can't. Okay, yeah. You see, okay, yeah. Hey, I'm in here right now, man. Hit the like button, share this ish right here. Trying to come back better than ever. Okay, it's been a minute since I've been doing this podcast thing, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna jump back in. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna jump back in. I'm definitely gonna be talking about some things, man. I'm definitely gonna be, just keep coming with different topics. You know what I'm saying? Things that we need to continue to try to speak about, work on, get through. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. I'm not gonna be on here too long. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Uh, I can if you're on YouTube, see I'm on just everything right now. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? If you're on Facebook, I can see the users, but I can't see the names of the users. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I appreciate those. That's you know what I mean. That's seeing your boy right now. Uh, you know what I'm saying? What up though? Um, it's Saturday, early Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We hitting the fall. We in the fall. We headed to the fall. Okay, we headed to the fall right now. You know what I'm saying? Things is turning up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my coats. I got my coats ish on. Nap town all day. I don't care if they 1 and 3 or not. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. If I'm sounding good, if I'm sounding crispy, hit the one, hit the number one, give me an emoji, give me something, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them know I'm flexing on these people out here. I'm trying to keep it PG-13, man, or maybe a little orange. Like I'm not trying to do a lot of cussing. All right, trying to tap into this algorithm ish. You know what I'm saying? Uh, one, there we go. Press one. You know what I mean? Press one if you know what I'm saying. If I'm cool, if you can hear me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's okay. What up, cuz? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I see who's on here commenting and everything. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Let me put up you know what I'm saying? Let me put up the topic here in a minute. But yeah, uh, I'm on YouTube. I'm on all these platforms right now. I'm on simultaneously. I'm all at the same time right now. You know what I mean? So appreciate those tapping in. Uh, I decided to go ahead and just come right back in. Let me go ahead and put up what this program, show, whatever you want to call this right now, radio. Let me put up what I'm going to be talking about right here. Okay, so I got it. What I got? What we talking about? Okay. I got it. What we talking about? If you're on Facebook, I'm on um, my group page, which is I'm a Bully Radio group page. You know what I'm saying? Join. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending invites. You know what I mean? It's growing, and I'm trying to get it to where I can just grow it all out, and I can kind of phase off my profile page. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm on. I think I on my regular profile page too. But yeah, I'm in here, man. I'm in here. Let me make sure I'm on. Make sure I'm on YouTube right quick. You know what I mean? Hope everybody's getting ready to have a pretty good weekend. Hope everybody's getting ready to do something for this weekend. Um, I'm out here in San Antonio, Texas. So Monday, Monday is off for schools, businesses. I think, and it's supposed to be Columbus Day. It's supposed to be Columbus. Oh, there we go. 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 Uh, well, it's no longer Columbus Day. It is now the Indigenous Day. Okay, so they're no longer calling it uh, Columbus Day. Okay. Um, let's see, man. So what I like I said underneath here, you can see what I got on here when I'm getting ready to start talking about. Um, the first thing I want to say is, rest in peace, my guy Jamille Harley, man. Rest in peace, Jamille Harley. Rest in peace, Jamille Harley. If you don't know who that is, Jamille Harley was a comedian, director. He was a writer. Um, he was podcasting. Jamil was someone who, it's been crazy out here. The way that things been happening out here as far as people been checking out. You know what I'm saying? I had COVID. I had COVID, man. Your boy had COVID. You understand? I had this shit over Labor Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the way this stuff is happening out here is like, what I'm saying? People are really like passing away. I've had some that are real close to me that have passed away, this year, last year. And I mean, it's, some of it could be, not all of it. There's a few that passed from, you know, COVID, or, they had some type of conditions going on, man. And so, but Jamil, man, Jamil hit kind of hard, man. Jamil hit kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? If you're on YouTube, man, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Share this shit. Um, Jamil hit kind of hard. Jamil Harley was someone who started off doing comedy around the same time I did. You know what I'm saying? He might have started like a little later. In Indianapolis, you know what I'm saying? That town all day. Uh, Jamil started off doing comedy in Indianapolis, and then he left and went to Atlanta. Okay, he left and went to Atlanta, and so he had been grinding hard in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And he started to get his podcast together. He did a movie. He did a movie in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to remember what the name of the movie is right now. It slips my mind. But he did a movie. You know what I'm saying? He was doing a podcast. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me for those. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't remember who he had on the podcast right now. Okay. As far as like his co-host, and I know he had a DJ. And I would check his shows out like every Saturday. Every Saturday I would check his shows out, you know what I'm saying? Because Jamil was someone who, he had some knowledge of self. He knew the importance of what was going on out here. Jamil was someone who, you know what I'm saying, he like I said, he did a movie and try to put it into some of these film festivals in Atlanta, and they didn't take it. They didn't take his movie. And I asked him why. I'm like, yo, why didn't they take your movie? And he said that, you know what I mean, because he had an all black cast and he had no white people in the movie. These black film festivals were not taking his movie. Like, not only those festivals, just some of the other festivals down there in Atlanta, period. And I'm like, damn. But just the mere fact that he had the balls to do a movie, that's the first thing. Because you gotta understand, man, there's a lot of people out here that ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing shit out here. You understand what I'm saying? There's people out here that are entertainers, that are, you know, and we talking on the level of, you know, those that have a small following, you know what I'm saying? Those that are building their platforms, building their brand. You know what I'm saying? Jamil was someone who was definitely building his brand. He was building this brand. I would have talks with Jamil often about, this podcast thing, and how as an entertainer or someone who, because like the people like 85 South, they opened up the doors for a whole new way to move out here as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? And so when I would speak to Jamil, we would speak about just making moves and just staying focused, and just, you know what I'm saying, calling out some of this fuckery with some of these other comedians, and all this other shit. And he would ask me about some of the things I got going on. And it's like we spoke, man. It's just, man, it hit hard, man. I'm not gonna lie, it hit hard. So, man, I want to say rest in peace to Jamille Harley. I know they had funeral services for him in Indianapolis, I believe last weekend. Anybody on the replay, what I'm saying, drop a comment on the replay. What I'm saying, if you knew Jamille Harley, man, drop something in there, because the king needed that. I'm not sure what all he passed away from, but what I'm saying, it's like, it's just, man, it's just different out here. You know what I mean? Another comedian, Daddy Yo. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's what was real. It was Jerry Jacobs. Jerry Jacobs Sr. They call him Daddy Yo. You know what I'm saying? In Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? I knew him. He recently had just passed. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just, man, you just gotta take care of yourself out here, man. The days of not taking care of yourself, those days are over. The days of not being able to want to take care of yourself or do better for yourself, those days are over. Because, see, if you don't, you can get locked in a path of going nowhere. You can lock into a path of eating wrong, you know what I'm saying, on a consistent basis, and that will do something to your body. That will do something to your mind. And I need to get that out there, man. I need to get that out there. But rest in peace, Jamille Harley. That was my guy, Daddy O. You know what I'm saying? Big Clay out here in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Big Clay. I spoke to Big Clay a few times, had conversations with him before he passed. And if I were to say what came out of his mouth, some of these niggas down here in San Antonio would not like it. They wouldn't like it at all. Because would it be lies? Would it be lies? Whatever I would say out my mouth, would it be lies though? I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck, because I don't even know if these niggas even gonna watch this show. They may, because these niggas is trolls. These niggas got niggas screenshotting my stories. Like, this shit is wicked down here, son. Because they know that they shit is over. If you have any talent, any type of ability to be creative, if you someone who moves a pendulum, if you someone who has any type of ability, I don't care if it's entertainment, anything you're able to do where people are mad and jealous because they can't move the way you move. You understand what I'm saying? And people like Jamille, he was someone who was riding on top of that. And I'm telling you, he was going to get there, man. He was going to get there through his podcast. And so what I'm doing right now, I'm about to go hard on these niggas. I'm about to go hard. I'm a Bully Radio. We back, man. We back. I'm gonna be interviewing people. Anybody want to get on here, I can send you an invite. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a number so you can call in, shit like that. So I just wanted to start off with that, man. I know I went on a nice little tangent. Okay. A lot of things coming up, you know what I'm saying? The Wilder fight, boxing matches tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go watch that shit. But let me just dive right in, man. Let me just dive right in, man. Hit the like button, share this shit. Let me dive right in. I'm just gonna go right in, man. So last week, I put up a post. On Facebook. And on this post, I posted that I posted on Facebook that this right here. I posted this right here. And we're gonna go right into, you know what I'm saying, just the reactions that I got from this post. You know what I'm saying? And let me just make sure I can show you what it says. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share this shit, man. Hit the like button, share this, man. Because what I like about social media is that when people comment and people give a reaction to something, it lets me know. It lets me know if people really even follow, listen, you know, see what's going on out here. Like, I don't really know. But I put this post up right here. Let me get my shit. I put this post up right here saying that Little Nas X is far more dangerous for the culture than R. Kelly will ever be. I'm gonna leave that up there. I'm gonna leave that up there right now. Hold on. And you see that the comments, I had over 100 comments on this right here. You know what I'm saying? I had over 100 comments. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm gonna do is that what I want to do is that when I read comments and when I see people react, a lot of times I'm not really reacting. All right. I'm not trolling. All right. I'm not trolling. I'm just simply posing a statement or a question. And I said it is far more dangerous for the culture. You know what I'm saying? But somebody let me know. Hit one if you believe that is dangerous for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Hit one. You know what I'm saying? Give me some exclamation points or something. You feel me? Now, what I want to do is I want to go into some of these comments. Some of these comments, some of these comments had me kind of like, you know, clearly because okay, let me just say this first of all. I don't really have a problem. I don't really have a problem. I don't have a problem with anyone who is gay, LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? You see how Dave Chappelle is getting what he's getting because of what he came on and did in his comedy special. But I have no problem with that. If that's the way you are living, that's the way you are and who you that's you. My issue is when you start to want to project this onto my kids, my other people's kids, the youth, the kid. I mean, and when you're trying to perpetuate it to make it seem like this is the way it should be all the way at time. And what's crazy is that you know what I mean. Like you have Little Nas X, right? And he is someone who you know they just put out something saying that article saying you know questioning is he really even gay? I never really thought Little Nas X was gay from the beginning anyway. If you look at when he first came out with that Old Town Road shit, he didn't start getting where he was and where he's at until later on as that song starts streaming higher and higher. Man, Little Nas X, I didn't see him as someone who, you know, it didn't come off like, yeah, man, this dude could be a little gay, you know what I'm saying? Then they kicked up his whole gay meter, but he's done no shows. Who's listening to Little Nas X's music? Who is listening to his, who is bumping Lil Nas X's music? You understand what I'm saying? Who's bumping his music? Who is bumping his music? No one is going to, he's not even, I think he's touring now, but man, he has, this is supposed, Old Town Road is supposed to be one of the highest streaming songs ever. And it's like, why they gotta have him pregnant? It's like the Billy Porters. You know, they make sure they have us wearing dresses. They make sure they got us just being on some extra flamboyant shit. And I keep bringing up what's the name? Neil Patrick Harris, Doogie Howser. I keep bringing him up because Doogie Howser is someone who they keep giving something on television, movies. He came out openly gay. Show me a picture of Doogie Howser wearing makeup. Show me a picture of Doogie Howser wearing a dress, being extra flamboyant. Show me Doogie Howser on fucking Sesame Street. Man, they put Billy Porter on Sesame Street, man. And I think Lil Nas X has been on Sesame Street. I mean, yo, they are targeting this towards us on purpose. This ain't something that you know people when look, man. Let me just keep trying to because people were like, yo, you cannot compare. Like, okay, so the first thing is when it comes to R. Kelly, what he got convicted for, and from what I believe, like it's not over on what you know is going on with him. I think he has like another case in Chicago or something, but When people are describing R. Kelly, they're automatically saying rapists, child molesters. They're using they're using this language. Man, what is going on with this? They're using this language. All right. So let me just blow this up, man. Let me blow this up. I'm gonna go through some of these comments. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. You know what I mean? Share this shit right here. I'm just gonna go through some of these. Hold on. Because what was interesting, man, was just the way that people were using their rhetoric, their way of explaining. All right, so hold on, I'm trying to get this at a real good size so you can kind of see. Okay, so let me see right here. All right, so you know what I'm saying? And hey, let me first say this. Let me first say this before I dive right into that right quick. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here on that long on here that long. But I have to give, and I should have had this ready. You know what I'm saying? Uh Let me get my disclaimer in before I really go in. Let me get my disclaimer on. You know what I mean? Like I said, hit the like button, share this shit, man. I'm on all platforms right now. You understand? It's my first time actually on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? On Twitch, I'm the comedian Jay Scott. You know what I mean? Hit me up on Twitch. You know what I mean? I'm just learning this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Okay, hold on. All right, so let me get this. Let me get the Fair Use Act, man. Let me share this on my screen. I apologize. I ain't got it like all the way where I want it to be, but I just need it to be seen. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allows is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the fair use. All right. Now, with that said, let me keep going. So, with Little Nas X, um, I'll say this with R. Kelly. R. Kelly is someone who we should already know about what R. Kelly is on. All right. People in these comments, man, was just they was acting like this ain't new with R. Kelly. One Jerry Barnes said Lil Nas X is just a troll. He's only a problem because y'all let him bother you. R. Kelly was certified problem and actually did real shit to people. It's wild that you even think this is the same level. Shake my head. Then person underneath that, Tara Rochelle, says that's because people feel this is the worst to be a gay black man than to be a molester, abuser, or pedophile. Are you so let me preface this because let me get y'all to understand that the language that's being used, what is the difference? What is the man, there's a whole agenda they're using with Little Nas X, man. This ain't just some old music. Like, and this lets me know that these people have probably never even seen Little Nas X's video. Man, let me keep going, man. Um, Says so. Jerry Barnes was like, "Who cares about black girls? We have to protect the stereotype of black masculinity." What are you talking about? No, no, there is no protection. Look, man, black masculinity is a portion of what the problem is. Okay, they use a not Little Nas X, they use a Billy Porter to feminize the black male and to have no black masculinity. If you've seen all these things that have happened out here, it's been about when it comes to black culture, it's been about black men ain't being shit. The black masculinity, women are scared because we're not protecting black women. All this silly shit, man. And Actually, Wiz Kid Holloway's. How is he more dangerous to a culture that barely accepts him to begin with? LOL, he's only a problem because y'all want him to be LOL. That kid be roughing y'all feathers on purpose, and he let y'all let. Now, let me keep going. Tiana Edwards said, how Brittany new finesse Tatum. Brittany new finesse Tatum said, what? So a man who's openly gay and not molesting and traumatizing children is more dangerous than a straight man who has caused generations of trauma. Make this make sense, please. R. Kelly affected a few. Nas is affecting the masses from Ravon Littleton. And you know what I'm saying? He's someone that was on here that was understanding what I was saying. Tara Rochelle again, Little John, how? Because his music is going to make boys gay. Didn't listen to rap music. Did listening to rap music make you a killer, drug dealer, or a man whore? You can argue that yes, it has. Even if music could remotely make you gay, is that worse than violating black children and women? Woo, everyday black men show us just how much they hate black women. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? Showing how we hate black women. What the fuck are we? What? And then Ron Lil John responds, of course not, but I'm in my mid-30s and educated now. Take a teenager who doesn't yet understand the world, and music has an enormous effect on his outlook and his actions. Facts. Music can't make you gay, but it can influence and promote. And at this point in time, the black man has no time for homosexuality, violence, or any other negative aspect of life being pushed on him. Facts. Man, hit the like button, share this shit, man. He was someone on here that was making sense and riding and being logical. That's what I'm saying. We are way, listen to me, black people, man. We are way too at a point. We are way too at a point of this emotional shit. We are too emotional out here. We're too emotional where, you know, just like now, the only thing they have to do to give us to go get the shot, man, they'll pay us. Nigga, they'll serve us some neck bones and chicken wings to get the shot or to go vote. All they need to do is tap into our emotions. And you think R. Kelly is something that they're not trying to get you to tap into your emotions by? Because when I read things like this lets me know, hey, you know, you including a lot of other shit that I mean, you can say that R. Kelly is a pedophile. Okay. A rapist. I don't know. That is a strong term. That's saying that he forced himself to take things. I mean, it's like these things are being lumped all together. Rapist, pedophile, molester. They're all in the. It's like people wrapping all these three things together. You know what I'm saying? Let me continue, man. Let me continue. Hit the like button, share this shit, man. Hit the like button, share this shit. Let me continue, man. Hold on, let me see if I can blow this up just a little bit more. All right. Now this is D Jackson. Now, and mind you, if you follow me, if you are on here, I don't give a fuck if you take me off or not. I don't give a fuck if you block me. I don't give a fuck that you defriend me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Because the more space you create, the more space there's others to come in. I'll just say like that, man. If you riding with me, you riding with me. But I don't just put shit up just to be putting shit up to be on some bullshit and blah, 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 blah. You understand? I've been waiting all week for this shit. I don't give a damn if there's only one person watching this. I don't give a but don't. You understand? I'm a bully radio up in this bitch, man. All right, let me go. So D Jackson, hold on. So there's like 11 more replies to this. So as a this is terrible shit. As a teenager, I'm sure you snuck and listened to rap music, and it still didn't cause you to become a menace to society. You follow the course that you wanted to in life. Same here. Unless a boy feels it is in his spirit or body that he's attracted to other men, then he can't become gay. Yes, we are at a time of war right now, but don't combine these issues as being the same. One man is an abuser, rapist, pedophile, and no one likes his same sex, not the same. Ravon Little John, I had a mind of my own. Many young black males don't. Facts. And if you don't believe me, go to a juvenile court and listen to all the dumb shit they get locked up for, and you'll see how strong and powerful music is. Facts. As for R. Kelly, those girls and their parents knew exactly where they were and what they were doing. He did not kidnap, put a gun to them, or do anything all parties didn't consent to. Facts. So if the two have to be compared, is far more detrimental than the other. Facts. I mean, what the he is laying it out there. He's laying it out there. And see, this lets me know even further. This lets me know even further on how, you know what I mean, you have black women out here that are really, really almost perpetuating this type of behavior. Man, R. Kelly is somebody who we already been knowing. You know R. Kelly in your family. Are you doing anything about that? Are you telling your older cousins or your male cousins or your male uncles or anybody that would come and give that work to anybody that is violating you, violating your people? Are you doing that shit? Just don't get on my platform and all of a sudden it's a problem. You want to express yourselves and shit. Because when I go down, because see, I can go down your timeline. I can go down your goddamn timeline. Hold on. Hold on. I can go down your timeline with some of these people that react on here. I can go down your timeline. I go down some of these people's timeline. They ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about shit. They ain't posting shit. They ain't talking about shit. They ain't doing nothing. Nothing. Okay? Let me keep going, man. So then, you know what I mean? Thompson CV is my people, home team. I agree. I will also add, regardless, and this must be stressed, if the young man is raised by both parents or not, a lot has to do with the parental influence. Yes, there will be societal pressures to fit in or what have you. If a child has the proper guidance from jump, it won't matter what anyone else says. They will adhere to strong principles of whatever they're taught. Facts. There's way too much shifting responsibility to others. Facts. I can't possibly totally understand what it is to be a parent. However, I do know self-respect taught properly will not allow you to be influenced to go against your values of self. Facts. Now, you know what I'm saying? Let me keep going. So this is Jerry Barnes responding back to Lil Jon. What message do you think you send to teenage boys when you defend R. Kelly or try to downplay what he did? That is okay to disrespect teenage girls as long as you act manly and don't be gay. Y'all don't even realize how y'all are subliminally giving the okay to keep that shit going when y'all put out messages like this. Shake my head. D. Jackson. So R. Kelly was only able to sex with a few children, so that makes it okay. Her again to Little John. This wild comment is giving pedo vibes, and I still listen to R. Kelly, but your comment is out of line. What? What? So you can condemn a pedophile. You can talk about how I'm on here giving a pedophile vibe, but you still listen to this nigga. You still listen to my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yeah. You still listen to the shit. What the fuck? What? Hey man, I mean I'm losing my voice a little bit, man. This sinus shit, allergies, this shit's bad. You still listen to this? You listen, man. It says, and I'm not, trust me, where I'm following this is what it's saying. It's still on my page, okay? Ain't nobody blocking shit. Ain't nobody done shit. Nobody done shit. Who gives a fuck? They probably not even gonna read the shit again. Who gives a fuck? I do. Because it lets me know, like my man Little John on here saying, that some of y'all have no idea what the fuck's going on in this reality. No idea what's going on. No idea. When he's talking about going to these juvenile centers and seeing how these young people act towards the music. You understand what I'm saying? They act towards the music. You go to any of these high schools, any of these younger people under the age of 25, even over 25, they music is, man, these same people that's on here talking this on this comment, I guarantee music is a big influence in their everyday movements. That's just how it is when you have melanin. When you have melanin, your body wants to go to the beat of the drum type shit. That's just how we are. But yo, so let me keep going. It says, now this is Little John. I'm not defending R. Kelly, but the two of you are women. So of course you'll shun his action over someone perpetuating homosexual activity. But analyze things yourself. Jay-Z was 21 years old when Beyonce was 9, yet no ridicule on them. I didn't watch the show on R. Kelly, but to my understanding, the parents only allowed them to go, and there was no drugging, kidnapping, or forced use. So anything, the parents should be charged as well. But comparing R. Kelly to what Nas X is promoting to the culture, Nas is worse. That's my opinion, and that's facts, though. That is facts. So Jerry Barnes says you may not like it, but homosexuality isn't a crime. No, it's not a crime. It was considered a mental issue. It was considered a mental illness. All the way up to like 19, I believe it was 1973, and they changed it in the book. There's a book that they use that is basically like the Bible of listing in terms of problems and issues. And homosexuality was considered to be a mental issue all the way up to about 1973, 72. You can look this up, man. It ain't just I'd like to bring facts and receipts, but because of time restraining right now, go look this shit up yourself. All right. So she says even if the parents were complacent, all the shit that was done was directed by R. Kelly. You don't like flamboyant gay men, fine, but calling Nas X dangerous is a reach. Really? Really? You know what? Okay, and I'm gonna shred this shit here in a minute, okay? Jerry Barnes, Little John, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a crime. It is a degradation to the black race and black family. Go to any high school in this country and you'll find girls dating full-grown men. It happened when we were in school and going to continue and to act like R. Kelly was the first to do it. People sound crazy. Facts. You hear nobody talking about LL Cool J. You listen to LL Cool J, big old butt. Brenda got a, you know what I'm saying? Brenda got a big old butt. Some must be true because Brenda got, now I'm leaving. Man, go listen to that song. Go listen to that. This nigga got a part in that song where he talking about rolling past the high school, and dudes was like something. He was like, yo, they 17, but yo don't sleep. Ain't nobody to me too that lyric, nigga. Ain't nobody talking about no LL's a pedophile, LL's a molester, LL this and LL. Man, ain't nobody talking about that shit though. Now, why is that? If LL Cool J's right in front of you right now, and that nigga took his shirt off and licked his lips, nigga, this chick's gonna be, oh my God, it's LL Cool J. Like, okay, so does that matter with LL? Does it matter that LL Cool J used some sketchy shit in his music, man? Because there's other people that have used other sketchy shits at that time period in the 90s. You understand what I'm saying? Jerry Barnes, no one said that he was the first. We're saying that he deserved to be convicted for the crimes he committed, but I get it. You think dudes being gay is more important issue. The crimes that this is the thing, the crimes that she's saying was committed, that's not what he got charged for. What the fuck what am I missing here? What am I missing here? Hold on. What am I missing here? He got charged for racketeering and sex trafficking. He got charged under the man law. Go look up what the fuck the man law is and how it even started. I mean, damn, am I saying that R. Kelly was not sketchy? R. Kelly, man, no, but we know what kind of program R. Kelly's already on. This nigga Little Nas X, we don't know his program. We don't know his program. Let me keep going, man. Let me keep going because these are almost done. D Jackson, I am an R. Kelly fan. Same one time she talking about still listening to the nigga music, even though she condemning this shit. Talking about I'm on there sounding pedophile vibe. Fuck you talking about? I am an R. Kelly fan because of his talent, not his action. But you can't tell me that Nas X is worse for the culture when Nas X is not having sex with children. And to be clear, R. Kelly was also convicted of having sex with underage boys. Look it up. Now, look, man, the underage boy part, I don't know. I heard a little bit about the story. It's like a young 17-year-old nigga he scooped up in Chicago sometime, man, because look, man, the statute of limitations with this shit is out the door. These are examples they're doing for black men, period. The whole thing with Nas X and R. Kelly, these are just setups for them to be able to manipulate and get rid of the black men even more. Yes, he made some sketchy shit, but R. Kelly never wore a fucking dress. R. Kelly never got into no goddamn makeup. R. Kelly kept that masculinity. Just like I was saying with Doogie Howser, they still kept him with male masculine energy. The ones they have us being gay is extra flamboyant. Press 1. Hit the like button. Share this, man. This is something they keep us with being flamboyant, extra flamboyant. Am I making this shit up though? They keep us extra flamboyant with the flamboyancy. So just like what my man Little John is saying, when you go to these places where youngsters are at, these are who they're modeling themselves after. This is who they're listening to. This is who they you know what I mean, like the young thugs and shit. Like they don't care if these niggas is wearing dresses. What part of the and that's what I'm saying. Parenting has a lot to do with this because a lot of the parenting from black women are condoning this shit. Not all women. So then I say, hit the like button, share this, man. I appreciate everybody in here right now. If you go on YouTube right now, or get on YouTube when I get off, and type in baby videos, because all this fuckery right here that I just read to you, all this is about to get chopped down when you go on YouTube and you look up baby videos. If Little Nas X, see, this is the thing. R. Kelly had a whole machine behind him to take him down. R. Kelly had a whole machine taking him down. R. Kelly should have got popped years ago. R. Kelly should have got popped years ago. R. Kelly should have went to prison. Appreciate that. R. Kelly should have got taken care of years ago. You know, they had him on video and they still didn't convict him. And some people were like, well, he paid people off, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. If niggas took the money, then how good is the movement of trying to get him convicted of anything? When money can just shy you away from the truth or shy you away from what needs to happen. What part? Where's that talk at? Where's that talk at? See, all these responses I gave you were from emotional people who may or may have been possibly whatever. They may know somebody that might have been possibly whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying we have to be sensitive towards those that have been violated by anybody. It doesn't matter if it was a female that violated a boy when he was young. Violators all have to be taken care of, man, in some form or fashion. Violators have to be accounted for all form or fashion. But I'm not getting ready. So Little Nas X has a machine that is backing him. That is the difference. Little Nas X has a machine behind him that is backing him. That's why you see Dave Chappelle getting in trouble, them coming after him for things that he said in his special. Okay, let's get this understood, man. Little Nas X has a whole. If you think that them showing images of him with a baby and being pregnant, if you don't think that's disturbing, that if you have not watched and seen these things they have done to put Little Nas X in a position to in a position to be influenced, maybe. So because he's not been convicted of nothing, just because he has not been allegedly done anything, that does not mean that Little Nas X is not busy out here being on some decadent ass shit. When you put videos together of you twerking on the devil, that video right there, black people had no outrage with. When you make a video and you are in the prison and you're twerking and busting your booty hole wide open on camera, that is something that is way more damaging. Imagery is everything. All right. I'm gonna have some little closing statements, but let me just keep going to what was on here. All right. So Ebony Brooks Jackson, home team, that part, comedian Jay Scott, that part. I can't stand that little shit. They're trying to brainwash our boys, horse riding, men grinding, horn wearing, belly bearing. Get the fuck out of here. It's a slap in the face to when the message is no longer subliminal. Now, it was like 14 comments underneath here. D Jackson. Now, D Jackson and old girl, they clearly try to go in. They clearly try to go in on my page. You know what I mean? I can't. Let me see. I can't see who you are right now, but let me just go ahead and throw this up here. You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. So clearly they went after they was going after my page heavy. Okay, especially D Jackson. So you're okay with R? This is D Jackson saying. So are you okay with R. Kelly having sex with little boys and girls, but Nas X making music? It just this ain't this D Jackson ain't no way y'all can convince me that a grown man sticking his thing in a little boy or girl is not worse than little Nas X music. D Jackson again, y'all basically saying grown-ups can fuck on children as long as the children isn't listening to music by Nas X. D Jackson again. Is there an agenda on young black boys? Yes. Will I discount a man but effing a kid? No. Y'all sick as hell and backwards. We need to be protecting our kids from rape, not hiding aunts and uncles molesting our children. But y'all not ready to break that generational curse. What are you talking about? D Jackson, this is Ebony Jackson. Ebony Jackson. D Jackson, of course not, but he said damaging to our culture. R. Kelly damaged himself, and ain't nobody in our culture saying that's okay. Facts. One of the best plots to damage our culture was removing the head of the household by incarceration. Facts. You want to know what the second best plot is? Little nasty ass is selling his coon soul while heavily influencing our young boys looking up to this bare birthing belly. Him performing at the BET Awards wasn't brave, but buffoonery at his best. It's not music, it's motive. Huge difference. Facts. God damn it. Facts. Let that breathe, son. I'm gonna read it again, man. She said, but him damaging to our culture, R. Kelly damaged himself, and it ain't nobody in our culture saying that's okay. One of the best plots to damage our culture was removing the head of the household by incarceration. Y'all want to know what the second best plot is? Lil Nasty Ass is selling his coon soul while heavily influencing our young boys looking up to his bare birthing belly. Him performing at the BET Awards wasn't brave, but buffoonery at its best. It's not music, it's motive. Huge difference. Facts. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. D. Jackson, R. Kelly did not only damage himself, he damaged little kids. Don't get me wrong, I voted against Biden for his crime bill that massive incarcerated blacks. This was implemented in 94. We know that. I am very aware of motive to break the black family apart, including welfare, jail, child support, etc. But having sex with little kids is off limits and the worst of worst, period. Yes, no one is saying that it's not. And if you listen to anything that I put out there, man, it's not. It's not. Ah, man, they messing with my mobile right now. D Jackson, how you gonna sit up here and say damage wasn't done to the sexual abused kids? I still listen to R. Kelly, but I will not condone his person actions and abuse against underage kids. Get real. So I mean, if you don't condone it, but you're listening to it, and this is affecting you to where you're talking about why we're not getting these people out the paint, why are you supporting it? Why are you supporting it? See, I'm not saying that R. Kelly ain't sketchy. I listen to the nigga music if I want to. And I'm not saying that he is not sketchy, but to say he is a rapist, I don't know about that. To say he is a molester, I know he was molested. He was molested by his sister and like a cousin or some shit. He was hella molested. He couldn't even read. He was all messed up in the game. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not giving it no excuse, but goddamn, where was people at saying he needs some help? Where was people at trying to get him out the paint? Instead, when he came out with that chocolate factory, niggas bought that shit. When he came out with that TP12, niggas bought that shit. Niggas wasn't thinking about no R. Kelly being this and being that. Let's get him. See, someone like her, I don't even know she has kids. When I went on D. Jackson's page, I don't even know she has kids, man. But I know this is rhetoric of not really having a kid. You know what I'm saying? When young boys are out here seeing what's going on, man, they're paying attention to all this. And if they have problems and issues, because see, now these young boys are being raised to be soft, man. They're raised to be soft. There's no real masculinity that's being pushed upon these boys because everything is kind of like, oh, he slips and falls. It's always pampering and not letting them kind of just, you know what I'm saying, bump his head. Additionally, my kids and I don't listen to Lil Nas X, and we don't keep up with him like you do. This is from D Jackson. You say you're not a fan, but you follow his every move, making him money. No, we don't. But you're making R. Kelly money though. Ain't nobody supporting no little Nas X. It's just this that we are aware and we constantly pay attention because we know how much of an influence that is on the culture. What the hell, man? All right, so let me just say this, man. Just Jamila Gonzalez. R. Kelly music is about the kids he raped in real life, boys and girls, no comparison. So see, like all these other comments are on here how he had interactions with young people. Um his music is about kids. He raped. So, but you got these people still listening to that. So are you not perpetuating that? Are you not perpetuating that lifestyle and that mind frame? If you're still listening to the shit and you're saying that he is he fucked, he has sex with kids, because I'm trying to get the algorithm up, man. But you're saying that he did not, he had sex with kids, and that's in his music. But you're saying that you'll still listen to his music. This is the problem. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The ghost is, hold on, let me. The ghost of slavery is still alive and well. You damn right it is. This is like some babble, man. This is babble. That's why I like when people get on my page and they want to have a conversation, I like it because when it gets me to see where these people really might, because see on social media, man, you can see how people look and they have this whole persona of this and that. And then when you start hearing them talk and you start seeing how they are and how they type and think, that's what kind of makes me like, okay, what's going on upstairs? Kenneth Cage, comments like this are a slap in the face of women and children who victims of sexual assault. I put the Kenneth page and type in baby videos on YouTube and let me know how dangerous this shit is. D Jackson, are you saying it's okay for a grown man to have sex with a 10-year-old then listening to rap music? Are you serious? Where did this 10-year-old shit come in at? Do you see what I'm saying, man? Where did this 10-year-old shit come in at? Man, ain't nobody gonna condone nobody having sex with a 10-year-old. I have never heard anything about R. Kelly having sex with a 10-year-old. What are we talking about now? What is this? Echo Ishmael, black men are powerful. It's honestly far more dangerous for the culture to watch their powerful abilities just be squandered for worldly things. They trying to be smart and shit, I understand. Lim Luck, you gotta be on the dopest dope you ever smoked. I guarantee that nigga listen to R. Kelly, nigga. Apples and oranges, they both are damaging. Okay, I'll give you that. Yes, sir. Oh my God. You see, then Rashawn Ali Muhammad, you see women excusing this shit from Little Nas just a century ago. A 15-year-old girl was grown. The formation of adolescence makes R. Kelly a villain. Yeah. And then Georgina comes in with this whole long tutorial about some 100 years ago. And then my guy, Kevin, God, he's like, one is a child rapist and the other is a gay. How I don't see the gay culture being around way before Nas X delusional self. They both have represented black men terribly. But to say R. Kelly is more dangerous, I just don't see the comparison. My boy R. Kelly need to be put to death. He should have been put to death, though, right? Man, listen to me, man. I ain't even because I ain't even gonna be on here much longer. I'm really not. I believe I'm trying to stay under an hour or something when I'm going in on these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay in a certain time frame. All right. Appreciate those that's watching this right now. Hit the like button and share this shit continuously, please. You know what I'm saying? Keep sharing it, sharing it. You know what I'm saying? They do be watching my page. They do watch my page, man. So you know what I mean? So you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, just keep sharing, share, you know what I mean? And I appreciate this, you know what I mean? Appreciate those that's peeping your boy out right now on all these platforms. So again, and Janita Williams, so a black man who rapes, mentally, physically, and emotionally abuses and denigrates black women and girls in both from the testimony is less than a threat to the black community than a young black gay man who is comfortable in his own skin. Is he really? Gotcha. Tell me you don't like black women without telling me you don't like black women. What the hell are you talking about? It's because of this train of thought that creepy pastors, uncles, and stepdads can continue to molest young girls in our communities with impunity. Why the grown-ass man pull up to the high school to gaze at the young girls, but it's okay though as long as he isn't gay. Listen to me, man. If you see, like, we are in the age where you can do something about it. And that's why I consistently keep saying and holding feet to the fire, these fraternities and sororities. Why isn't there a AKA women's shelter? Why isn't there a Delta Sigma Theta abuse facility? Why isn't there a Sigma Gamma Rho you know what I'm saying, abuse facility? Why isn't there these resources available for these young women and for some purposes males that are getting into these situations where there's some type of form of abuse, some form of violation. Why isn't that happening? If we care so much about this, all this shit being typed on this, why isn't there a movement done with that? Why isn't there enough of that being done with these fraternities and sororities? And I'm saying that for real, for real. They have the ability to put and organize and do things where they 20, 30 years, this should already be happening. Instead, we are talking about people. We know the culture of molestation is in the Black community. We know this. This has been happening. That is not damaging the culture to the level or degree that it is with Lil Nas X. Type in baby videos on YouTube. If Lil Nas X is so less harmful, is if he's so, you know what I'm saying, you know, like we should not be paying attention to him. But this clearly shows me that you are not paying attention to Lil Nas X. You're not. Even if you don't listen to his music, you should be looking at the videos he's putting out. He put out a shoe all around the realm of the devil, and a drop of blood in the shoe for Nike. Nike tried to come out and said that it wasn't an official shoe, but they let that shit ride. Lil Nas X has a machine behind him. We went from Malcolm X to DMX to Lil Nas X, man. They allow him to be seen with the imagery. So when you have little boys that are confused, that have been, because when molestation and traumas happen, what needs to happen is love, counseling, and therapy. Love, counseling, and therapy. Years and years and years and years of that shit, okay? The only thing you have to do with Lil Nas X is try to turn this motherfucker off. But it's hard to do that when you're not paying attention. I just read, man, you got women are not paying attention to Lil Nas X. That's why this is where it's at in the comments with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna that's all I'm gonna leave for that right there, man. Please go back and look at any of the rest of I read a majority of the comments. It's like 100 comments. All right. I read a majority of them. You know what I'm saying? Go back and look and see what's on there. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting ready to just kind of close with this, man. I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it 2 days out the week. You know what I mean? Topics. You know what I mean? We all need to be chiming in on. You know what I'm saying? There's some other things I'm gonna try to get on here next week and talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because shit's been happening. You know what I mean? Like the little black boy that shot some people at that high school in Arlington, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Bullying. Whatever happened to bullying? What happened to the campaign on bullying? You know what I'm saying? Like, see, these things we're talking about with sexual abuse and things of that nature, these things should be handled even in the realm of school, in the education, in the institution of education. There should be a whole section having to do with trauma when it comes to especially black people. There should be a whole section of this in every school, because a majority of the problems that we have came from trauma. Like I said, I don't really believe Lil Nas X is gay, man. I really don't believe that, because when he first came out, he did not, man. It wasn't until his stream started to go up, and then they brought him out on some extra flamboyant shit. Lil Nas X is more danger to the culture because, like I said, he has a machine behind him. Okay, he has a machine behind him that would allow this man to put a magazine cover or a picture in magazines of him being pregnant. You don't have black women seeing that as a problem. That as a heterosexual alpha male warrior class man, that is a problem to me. That is a problem to me. You know what I'm saying? We should not be advocating for none of this behavior. Yes, R. Kelly is a must. R. Kelly is a given. R. Kelly is a given. That's why it's just amazing to me on, like, people are being more emotional with these comments that they use on my page. They were emotional. I was like a youngster when when the video was out back then. I was like early 20s, like 19, 20, 21. You know what I'm saying? When 22, when this shit popped off with R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Some of these people that are in the comments, I don't even know if they were even alive when R. Kelly was really behind the scope. But Little Nas X is way more dangerous because he is the one who they are backing up. They're putting this imagery out here. You got this nigga twerking on the devil. When you type in baby videos, this is a handle on YouTube to look up for your babies to be able to watch on their phones, on their tablets, on their electrical devices. If you scroll on baby videos, you will see they have those that are affiliated with babies, right? So you may scroll and you may see even little baby, the baby, but you have majority of videos that are for babies, the goo goo gagas, nigga. You scroll up that, I say within the fourth or fifth one is Little Nas X with him in the prison video. How, Sway? How? What the fuck? How, Sway? Why is he someone who is like on the fourth or fifth or sixth handle of baby videos? And you got people on here talking about he's not dangerous? Nigga, are you serious? So when your baby pick up their phone, tablet, electrical device, and they goo goo gaga and they know how to use it. I got a 2-year-old right now. He know how to use a phone. He know how to use a phone. He know how to scroll. He know how to get this black light and turn it on, and he can get to his shit at 2. And you can get on there, scroll on there, and he see the first video that's not animated is Little Nas X. Him busting it open in a goddamn prison video. That is when you go to baby videos and you got niggas on here talking about that's not as dangerous as R. Kelly. We already know what R. Kelly, we already know that if they didn't come get him then that's what they did right now. Because Surviving R. Kelly, that documentary was trash. If you look who was in that documentary, who spoke in that documentary, they were trash. The victims who were in that documentary, they still came back to R. Kelly. They came back to R. Kelly. They didn't just leave and go away. They didn't just leave and go. They kept fucking with them. They kept messing with them. Okay? Let's get this understood. Little Nas X is way more dangerous, man. He's way more dangerous, man. There should be a movement to get him and those like him out the paint. It should be a movement to get him and those like him off the grid. You understand? It should be black people speaking out against Little Nas X. But see, there's a problem in the community where we accept this behavior, and a lot of black women accept this behavior. A lot of black women accept this behavior. And see, it's different if you are someone who lives that lifestyle and that's how you live it, and you're letting off, if you are someone who's transgender and you are someone who, lives that lifestyle. If you're living that life, and no one, you're letting people know, woo, 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 you know what I'm saying? You're living in your truth. But if you out here not telling nobody, if you out here tricking and suckering men like how Cardi B was doing, you know what I mean? Which she publicly admitted, and she didn't get in trouble. She was setting dudes up that was cheating on her with trannies, that was pegging them, waking up, and drug dealers and robbing them and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? No one condemns none of that shit from Cardi B. There's a machine behind her now. There's a whole agenda behind her now. Way more dangerous, man. Way more dangerous than anything we can possibly think of with Little Nas X. You should be trying to pay attention to what they do with him, how they show him, and what they're trying to present to your kids with him. Because that shit is dangerous. It's dangerous, man. It's very, very dangerous. Videos of him twerking on the devil. Videos of him like when he performed and he kissed the other dude. Man, all these award shows are ceremonial rituals. Like I can't help if niggas is not in the 21st century, you know, be like the Illuminati and this. Just pay attention to these award shows. They're all ritualistic. But see, I don't know if you don't really understand how this world works and how this country works, you will never get it. Symbolism, numbers, uh, all that comes into play with all this shit, especially in the entertainment game. If you don't believe that the Illuminati is controlling it and blah blah blah, if you don't believe in that, then you know what I'm saying. See how they behave and see how they're behaving at these award shows. See when you watch these award shows, you don't be looking at it like, hey man, what the fuck I just watched, nigga? What was this? What was this? Where was the fire burning? And why is it like somebody's being sacrificed? And why are they up on the look like a goddamn cross? Why? What is hell going on in this shit? Man, hit the like button, share this shit, man. Hit the like button, share this shit, man. I appreciate those that came in and chimed in with your boy today. You know what I'm saying? I want to say again, you know, go to thecomedianjscott.com. You know what I'm saying? Let me get, you know what I mean? I appreciate, you know, that's what I'm, you know, I mean, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. You understand? You see at the bottom right here, I got my hashtag, I got the Cash App, I got the youth, I got all my handles right here. You know, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. You know what I mean? Uh Getting ready to get it popping heavy out here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas love to hate your boy out here. So I'm gonna keep applying that pressure to these dudes out here. But the topic that was today, you know what I'm saying? I had to follow up with it because, like I said, man, I'm gonna keep saying it. R. Kelly is someone who got destroyed by the machine. R. Kelly is someone who represents something symbolically in the culture of black since slavery, which is the molestation, the pedophilia, you know what I'm saying? But this is something that we don't condone in the black community. We do not condone this in the black community. It's just I think that we have had too many that have not came out and done something about it. Satan is trying to get his people. Yeah, yeah, Satan is trying to get, and they using Lil Nas X all the way, all the way. And that's not more dangerous. That's not more dangerous than R. Kelly. I mean, damn, we already know how R. Kelly's shit was going to end. You know, other people that you got in your family, you know what I'm saying, that might be like this, or a friend you may know like that. Are you saying something? No. Are you trying to get them out the paint? Or you going to the authorities? If you're trying to get them really out the paint, are you doing something about it? Or you just being like, damn, secretive? That makes you just as worse as the person that did it, because you ain't saying shit. But you'll get on my platform and talk real greasy on my platform like I condone somebody having sex with a 10-year-old nigga. When did R. Kelly do that? But I know who's affecting 10-year-olds more is Little Nas X. We gotta do better, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better. We gotta get this popping. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I appreciate those that came in and tuned in with your boy today. You know what I'm saying? I felt great coming on. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna keep doing this, man. I'm definitely gonna keep this popping with this right here. You know what I'm saying? I just got to, man. You know, especially you know what I mean? My guy, my guy Jamille. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I just rest in peace, rest in power, brother. You know what I'm saying? You was here, but you ain't gonna be forgotten. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna go down. You feel me? So, I mean, you know, I just wanted to say that, man. Again, appreciate those that check me out, man. Like I said, check me out. I got a website, thecomedianjscott.com. You'll see it at the bottom. You see I'm on Twitch. The website is thecomedianjscott.com. Check me out. You know what I mean? I'm about to have new merch on there, you know what I mean, for the guys and ladies. You know what I mean? I'll be at a couple spots this week coming up down here in San Antonio. So, you know, I'm also working on something very big. You know what I mean? Because your boy just don't do just comedy alone. Your boy's actually talented in other things. So be on the lookout for some of the things I got coming out. I'm hitting it hard with it. And I got a good feeling with this one. You feel me? So you know what I mean? Appreciate everybody on the check-in. You know what I mean? When you go back, man, share this shit. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do it like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, shout out to everybody that checked your boy out today. Um, I appreciate all this. And I want to say that, you know what I mean, every week I'm definitely going to keep this going. I'm trying to keep the momentum popping off. You know what I mean? So just be on the lookout for the notifications coming in. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, you know what I mean, come on in. Uh, you know what I mean? You want to say something, you want to say something to the people. I can get you invited on. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's just keep that vibe pushing, man. All right. So that's all the time I got right now. I'm comedian Jay Scott. You know what I'm saying? You already know what this has been right here, man. This has been me. This has been I'm a Bully Radio. You know what I mean? I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe, be cautious out here. And I'm out, man. You know, my bad. Let's get it though. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up out here and let's get it. I'm out.